Hello everyone, again welcome. So in this video I am going to show you what is the use of EC2 access and EC2 termination. So friends, when you are going to launch EC2, so how you can access I will discuss, and what is the EC2 delete on termination, we will discuss both the things. Friends, when you are going to launch EC2 instance, so number one things, to access this instance you have required a key and the name of the key pair, right? So when I will launch again EC2 instance, I will show you. Second one, friends, when you are going to launch EC2 instance, you have required to download this key pair, right? So when you launch EC2 instance, so key required and you can download this key. And friends, this key is public, right? So public key is saved AWS. So this key pair name and the private key, you can log into your EC2 instance. So when you log in this key and the key is PAM, so easily you can access with the help of this key your EC2 instance. Suppose that if you launch EC2 instance and you do not download key, definitely you cannot access your EC2 instance. Without key, you cannot access. Suppose you launch your Windows or Linux EC2 instance, so definitely you use SSH or RDP for Windows. So definitely you are going to use this SSH EC2-user and your public IP, then key name. So if you do not download the key, definitely you cannot access your EC2 instance. Make sure. And friends, one more important thing, when you are going to launch EC2 instance, how you can access? So there is a limit. So what is the limit? So there are 20 EC2 instance limit per AWS account, right? So in this AWS account, suppose that 20 EC2 instance, this is the soft limit per account. So easily you can create. Further, if you want increase, you can mail to AWS, definitely. And friends, what is the use of this EC2 delete on termination? So here I will launch EC2 instance. So here I will discuss all the points here, key pair and how you can access, right? And second one is delete on termination. This is very important things. Suppose that interviewer asks the question, I launch two EC2 instance, right? But I deleted both the EC2 instance, but I want backup my volume. So how is it possible, right? So I will show you live example. Suppose that friends, this is your data center, AWS data center, or maybe you are going to select the Mumbai region, and this is your AWS EC2 console. So in this console, you are going to deploy any resources. So it's called API. You know API stand for friends, application program interface. So friends, you know it's backend process done by API. So friends, suppose that I am going to launch EC2 instance. So this is the instance 1 and this is the instance 2 at my web console. So my account, so suppose that is my account. So I open my laptop and I create two instance 1 or instance 2. I'm going to write here machine 1 and this is the machine 2. So definitely this machine will deploy in AWS data center in same region, Mumbai region, right? Make sure. So here deploy same M1 and here M2. So friends, you know its backend called is API, Amazon Application Program Interface. Friends, when I will delete both the instance, so definitely it will delete from the data center, right? So here one option you will find during the EC2 instance, that option is delete on termination, right? Delete on termination. So let's come on the terminal. I'm going to launch EC2 instance. So let's see the live example, and also I will share how you can access your EC2 instance. So both of the things I will share live. So I'm going to my AWS console. So here I'm going to select Mumbai region. So this is my Mumbai region. Go to the EC2 section, and here you will create two machine, right? I have no any launch instance, so I'm going to launch two EC2 instance. So let's see the step here. I'm going to select this EC2 and it's free. AWS Linux, select this. Now T2.micro free tier, again go to the next section. Friends, now see here. Already we have discussed during the installation number of instance 1, and this is the by default subnet, VPC subnet and enable. So why enable? By default is enable. You will get public IP and private IP. So I'm going to click here, and friends, now see, it is very important things. If you are working professional and if you work in any organization, definitely when you will launch your EC2 instance, you will not tick this. So what could happen here? Let's see. Root volume size is 8 GB and delete on termination. So in this I'm going to tick. It means I'm going to check delete on termination and go to the next and give here tag, and I'm going to name here tag is M1, right? So this is M1 and instance volume or network interface. The name will be same. Now configure. So I am going to use new security group. You can right now give all the, or if you can just launch, no problem. Just see the live example. Launch. I am going to launch this machine, and friends, here you required a key. Suppose you are not going to download your key, so you cannot access your machine, right? So make sure key is very important. So I am going to select new key, and the two keep here RSA secure, and this is also the encrypted form, but it will recommend use RSA, it is secure. So here I am going to write M1 key, and friends, download and launch. So this is open the key. You can open your key, you can use, you can see this is the key, right? Private key. So I'm going to cancel here, and friends, launch instance, launch. So I'm one machine, I launch according to this diagram, right? So here I tick delete on termination, make sure do not skip. So here I tick delete on termination, and this M2 I will untick. So please do not skip this video. It is very important. Here I tick delete on termination, and here I will untick. So what could happen when I will delete those instance, right? So again, come to the console section. Again, I'm going to launch instance, select this, and next, and same, no any changes. Friends, delete on termination, now I am going to untick. Okay, so when you will work in production environment in industry, you will have to always untick this delete on termination. Why? I will show you. Now come to the point. Go to the next section and name, and then here I am going to write here M2 and configure. Then again new key you can generate, or you can access your existing key. So I am going to take existing key, sorry, yeah, existing key, name of the key is M1. Okay, I'm going to select same key. So my machine is launched. Friends, now I will delete both the instance. So what could happen, you will have to know. Okay, so come on, the once more I'm going to launch, and here it will be launched. So friends, both the machine launch to your console, it will launch your AWS Mumbai region data center set, right? So when you will delete this instance, definitely both the instance will be also delete on AWS data center. But listen carefully. I know that you heard about, or if you don't heard about this delete on termination? Definitely you can learn. So I this machine one I tick on delete on termination. It means when I will delete my uh, instance from this console, so definitely it will delete to this console also, and this also will delete from the data center, AWS data center, right? And also here I untick this delete on termination machine 2, but machine 2 also will be delete from the my console section, but the volume of this M2 will be persist in AWS data center in Mumbai region. It will not delete. Now see, come on the terminal and go to the volume section and see the volume section. You can see the two volume, volume 1 and volume 2, M1, M2, and the volume size is 8 GB and it is in use, right, attached to your EC2 instance. Now I'm going to instance section. I'm going to select both. Now go to the action and delete both. I'm going to terminate both the instance, but friends, both will be deleted on my console section, but one volume will be persist. Those the volume persist, we have untick, right? We have untick. You are working in production environment, definitely always you will have to untick delete on termination, always, right? Because maybe a lot of data in your volume, how you can backup? Definitely you can take backup to your new EC2 instance, to your new, you are going to launch new EC2 instance, and you can attach this volume. How you can do this? I will show everything volume section when I will create new video of the elastic block storage. So now come on the console section. Now friends, refresh, it is terminated, right? Go to the volume section, so refresh one time. So friends, volume M2 is persist and available, right? But the volume M1 is deleted. Why deleted? Because I tick here and I will not tick here. It means, so your web console, both the volume instance is deleted and also deleted M1. Why? Because I tick check here, tick mark and untick. It means your volume persist on data center. From the next time easily you can get the backup of your AWS volume, right? Easily you can take the backup. Suppose you are going to create new EC2 instance, and easily you can attach and you can take the backup, right? It's very important things. You can attach this, right? So everything I will discuss in volume section. So this is very important friends, and hope you this video is very helpful, and see you in the next video with new topic. Thank you, bye bye, and take care.